Hello. 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 Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Please unmute. आपका mic. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Aneka Kumari. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
But why your voice is so feeble? Please keep the mic near your mouth and speak, or speak loudly.
Am I audible, sir?
And now it is okay. Now it is okay. Good. Now it's good. Acha. Now, so you introduce your. Acha. Is it okay for my using this video in YouTube afterwards? Because you will not be showing your face and all that. Your voice only will be heard. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It is okay.
Very good. Now, please tell me about yourself. आपका बारे में बताइए.
Sir, I am Neha Kumari. I belong to Madhepura, Bihar state. I have completed my schooling from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Madhepura, Sukhasan. I have completed my graduation and post-graduation from Banaras Hindu University in English literature, and currently I am pursuing research from the Department of English, Banaras Hindu University. My
Oh,
hobbies are
very good.
yes,
Tell me.
my hobbies are watching movies, clicking photos, and night surfing.
Surfing. Very good. Net surfing also. Good. Excellent. You are a girl from Bihar. But
Yes.
how is it you are studying all along in Banaras Hindu University? You studied,
No,
yeah. Up to 12th you
my
studied there.
schooling, yes, yes.
Huh?
After 12th, I started to study from Banaras University, as it was number third university and also Central University.
So why did you choose Banaras Hindu University for your studying English language? आपका बिहार में अच्छा कॉलेज नहीं होता है ना क्या?
बिहार में अच्छा कॉलेज, yeah, that is true that in higher education, especially in humanity, Bihar does not have any good college. And at that time I was in school, I wanted to study from reputed university. That kind of scenario develops in during teenage, so I decided to study from Banaras Hindu University.
True. In Banaras Hindu University, in the English department, will you be communicating in English or आप लोग हिंदी में बात करेंगे?
I will be communicating in English.
You'll be communicating in English with your students also, colleagues also? No.
Not always. Sometimes we talk in English because the pulse of Banaras Hindu University, as it is situated in northern area, most of the people talk here in Hindi. But in department and when we are under classes, then we talk in English
अच्छा अच्छा.
for formal activities.
In the lectures are conducted in English or Hindi?
English.
अच्छा अच्छा. Good. And now you are in PhD.
Yes, sir.
What is the topic or subject you have taken for PhD? And have you been allotted a guide for PhD?
Yes, sir. I have been allotted a guide, and right now I am in third year of my research. The topic of my research is representation of sexual violence in post-independent Indian women writings.
Uh, pardon. The Please repeat.
Representation of sexual violence in post-independent Indian women writings.
Oh, Baba, it's a very tough topic. And what is the source on which you rely for collecting information?
I rely on textual method. I have selected seven writers from post-independent Indian women corpus of in English literature in India. These writers are Meena Kandasamy, Manju Kapoor, and group of researchers in Kashmir, and Pinky Virani and Anita Nair.
Hmm. Anita Nair is from Kerala, na?
Yes, sir.
Acha, acha.
In some of her fiction, she has written about sexual violence.
Oh, very good. Acha, acha. For doing this research, do you rely on written books only, or you can also take say movies, for example, Bollywood movies, they do have
No,
lot of stories on this. And in your own state also, Uttar Pradesh or Bihar, Maitri language and all, आपको बहुत कुछ stories मिलेगा, आप उसका ऊपर में भी depend कर सकते हैं. But do you depend only on a written source or video source also?
sir, no, I have relying on written sources only as I belong to literature department, and the ambit of including movie takes into film studies. So I wanted to be clear in my dimension of conducting research, but socio-cultural inputs have been used as well as a part of field study.
Oh, good. So very nice. So what is your findings based on this?
My findings based on my preliminary research are that earlier we used to talk about sexual violence as an issue of community, that it is related to women's honors, and that women is the representative of family and society's honor. But when women authors started to write about sexual violence, they started to talk from the perspective of victims, and as it is related to literature and representation in literature, they focused that what kind of language and literary devices will be used for the better representation of this theme in literature, as literature is the mirror of society. So if all the issues are adequately presented in literature, why we are not able to talk about sexual violence in sensitive manner to sensitize the mass and readers?
Oh, good. Very good. What is your father?
My father is a private advocate in Bihar.
Oh, he's an advocate. Good. What is your mother?
My mother is a housewife.
How many siblings do you have?
I have one sibling, my brother.
Brother. Acha, brother or sister?
Brother,
Bada bhai or chota bhai?
elder brother.
Younger brother.
Yes.
Okay. What is he doing?
He is currently working in self-sponsored startup. He has
Oh,
done BTech.
acha, he has started a startup and he is working on it.
He's working on his plans, which is basically a startup in present, and
Oh, startup for what? Say using computer or what?
computer.
Very good, very good. Excellent. Who is your role model?
My role model is that no, actually, in a sense, no one is my role model. I want to be the best version of myself, and time to time I draw inspiration from the things that are happening around me. In a way, I cannot fix my eyes upon one role model that I wanted to be like him or her. I wanted to be my best and better version, and time to time I draw inspiration from all the people that I can think, oh, they are doing better.
Neha, you are a literature student. Will an answer like this be better appreciated, or you try to find out somebody and then rely on that?
1 minute, please. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Some call has come for you.
No, no. It's fine. Am I audible?
Now I am audible. Now it is audible, and uh, now do you? My question was, your answer was not correct. For example, you are telling I don't have any role model. I want to be role model for myself. It
Yes, sir.
is good for talking, not for acceptance in
Interview.
society. So you have to choose somebody who has impressed you. It can be your daddy, it can be your mummy, or it can be your brother, it can be your uncle, it can be your grandfather, with whom you have had contacts and you had dealings with them, as a result of which you have learned what are their good points and you would like to copy them.
Okay, sir.
But there is no point in telling Sachin Tendulkar, then say Mahendra Singh Dhoni और महात्मा गांधी, ये सब बोलने से तो फायदा नहीं है. आप जिसका पास में आपको इंटरेक्शन होता है, it can be a professor also, with whom
Yes,
you
sir.
interact, and what ideas are you drawing from them. This is what, if you can't answer now, it is okay. Next time when we meet, you can tell me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, what prompted you to apply for Nabard? You are a literature student. You are a PhD student. आप तो खाली रिसर्च करके जाने के बाद में आप तो टीचिंग में जाना है और कुछ और रिसर्च करके चलना है. इधर नबार्ड में आके आप क्या करेंगे बताओ ना.
Yes, sir. As your question is absolutely right that working in Nabard is not directly related with my forte, but as I am right now uh, working on a stipend and I am in third year of my research, so I am looking for jobs. So I could choose from the options that these jobs I can apply upon, and I like the work area of Nabard as it is related to development and policy making and rural India, and I belong to rural India myself. So I thought that I could apply for this job, and I really enjoyed preparing for it. And right now I'm going to sit into the interview for Nabard.
Very good. It seems you have written a book also. Great, yeah. Parallel to your love story. Correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
This has been published by an, say, Indian company or foreign company.
Foreign company. It is a US based publication.
Oh, great. Yeah, great, 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 great. And you are the only author or somebody else also co-authored with this?
I'm the sole author.
Acha, excellent. How many pages book is that?
It's around 103 pages. It's
Uh,
poetry anthology.
Poetry. Oh, Baba. Parallel to your love story. It's a poetry. Good, good, good.
Yeah,
Uh,
this
how
book.
is how is the
Yes,
response for this book?
it's positive. I wrote it in 2019. Sir, the problem with this book is that as it has been published by a US publisher, the price became too high for Indian readers. But whoever purchased this book, they praised it. It was a good, satisfactory experience.
Acha, have you published it in only book form, or you have also published in e-book
Uh,
form?
it's in hard copy form as well as and Kindle edition as well.
अच्छा अच्छा, Kindle, Amazon में Kindle में दे दिया.
Yes.
Very good. But of course, in US, their cost will be very heavy. And
Yeah, this
did
is
they,
why people could not purchase it in
yeah,
India.
did they compensate you for the writing company?
I yeah, no, actually they did not take a single penny for me for publishing my book. They liked it and they published it, and they shared royalty. Yes, but actually not large number of people purchased the book, so I did not get very large amount in royalty, but it was good experience.
बट आपको तो किंडल में कुछ आएगा ना, महीना महीना में कुछ कुछ आता है. हमारा भी,
Yes.
I have also written some book. I get every month 100 rupees, 200 rupees.
Yeah, my experience was also similar, that I got 1300 rupees after 1 year.
या ऐसा तो इतना तो आएगा, इससे ज्यादा तो नहीं आएगा. And they did not pay you
Any
any lump sum beforehand at the time
No,
of
no.
print.
I was student. I was a devotee student. So
You were willing
I
to
have.
give it free of charge also.
I think many writers and poets in India, they pay amount to get published, and I was getting published in free. So that was a win-win situation for me at that time.
Hmm. Super. Win-win situation. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. What is a win-loss situation?
The will-loss situation will be that I put a large amount of energy, time, and resources in some particular adventure or mission or vision or plan, and it does not come out successful. That can be a will-lose situation, but there is no situation that can be completely categorized into will-lose situation.
No, no.
That we
What I
always
mean
have.
is, you're talking about business experience. I was asking about um, lose situation in interpersonal relations.
Interpersonal relationship,
Ah,
that yes, it can be one-sided love is a win-lose situation, and there are many kind of relations in families as well, in which one person carries all the burden of relationship, so that can be a win-lose situation.
there are four types of situation. Win-win, win-lose, then lose-win, or loss-loss. See, two people interacting. One can win, other person can also win. One can win, other will lose. Like that. Say in the matter of interpersonal relationship, where we operate on win-win situation, it may produce better results rather than on a situation when one tries to win over the other, making the other person lose. It may not be a permanent transaction, or it may not be a continuous transaction. Correct?
Sir, but interpersonal relationships also keep changing. We always do not have the same kind of dynamics. That sometimes with the same person you can have win lose, loss loss, win win situation. Consistency is
Not possible.
not a hallmark for youngsters these days.
Yeah. Not
Apart
only
from
youngsters,
family.
for even for adults also. Today we are talking nicely with one person. Tomorrow we may not talk nicely with that person also. You're right. Good. So your hobbies are writing poems, watching movies, photography, and also cooking. आजकल तो कुकिंग का आपको पॉसिबिलिटी होता है. आप क्या डू यू स्टे इन वर्किंग वुमेन्स हॉस्टल और अपना बनाते हैं?
Uh, I sometimes cook. Sometimes I get the food from outside, but sometimes I cook.
अच्छा. Do you stay in a room or in a house?
I stay in a PG and I have one room for myself.
Oh, paying guest accommodation. That means
Yes.
they will give you food also.
No, no. I prefer to cook on my own.
Acha. Good. And you are near Ganges or away from Ganges?
I'm very close to Ganges.
Oh,
It's
Baba.
beautiful to live close to Ganges.
Close to Ganges. Oh, Baba. I have visited long back in 78 and all, when we visited the Shankara Mutt. There is a mutt known as Shankara Mutt near Kashi Vishwanath temple and all that. So many ghats are there. Na? And it
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to be a very good one in those days, about 40 years ago, 45 years. आजकल तो थोड़ा खराब हो गया होगा और
No,
अभी
no, it's very beautiful. In fact, all the ghats and beautiful things are being renovated
अच्छा
for,
ओहो
yeah, for better
पहले
attraction of tourists.
या पहले जब हम लोग फिल्म में देख रहे थे वो लोग इतना बताए शो करेंगे ऐसे ओनली डेड बॉडीज आर मूविंग अराउंड द गॉड्स
No, no, no.
हाँ
You should come again next time you visit India.
that's very nice, excellent, good. Now we will go to Nabard.
Yes.
What is Nabard?
The Nabard is a regulatory body. It works for the development of rural India and agriculture sector, and it also supervises the regional rural banks of India and
Hmm.
all self-help, all cooperative banks as well.
Mhm. What are the main functions of Nabard?
Main functions of Nabard is broadly divided into three categories, that is regulatory, supervisory, and refinance or perhaps developmental works.
Mhm. Good. Can you tell me what is the supervisory work done by Nabard?
Nabard regulates the regional rural banks
Mm,
and self-help groups of self-help groups of rural India and microfinance institutions.
mhm. Good. Now, can you tell me what is a RRB?
RRB is abbreviated as Regional Rural Bank, and these are also scheduled bank that are basically instituted uh, to increase the inflow of credit in rural India, as it has been observed that the commercial scheduled bank could not increase the flow of credit in rural India. Therefore, in 1975, regional rural banks had been constituted for supplementing the growth of business and credit in rural areas and to increase financial inclusion in rural and remote areas of society.
Can you elaborate what is financial inclusion?
Financial inclusion is the service of formal banking for the last person of Indian communities or any community, that everyone is using the formal method of or using the right channels of money that is related with the economy, rural growth, or I'm not clear, but I
No,
understand
no.
it.
Actually, financial inclusion is extending financial services to the poor at the cheaper
Okay.
rates.
Oh,
Financial services means banking and insurance, etc., offered to the poorest of the poor at the cheaper rates is known as financial inclusion.
inclusion.
And towards that in mind, regional rural banks were started with a view to opening branches in either to unbanked rural areas and also the regional rural banks they open more branches. Besides that, they appoint bank correspondents. Have you heard of the concept bank correspondence? You might not have heard. Have you heard?
Yes, sir, I have heard the term,
uh,
but I have also heard the term bank sarthi. Is it the same?
Bank sarthi means somebody, I mean, bank correspondent is one who is representing the bank. He will go with the POS, the mini ATMs. With that, he will be undertaking transactions for the rural poor so that the bank is taken to their house. And this bank correspondents help in opening of bank accounts and in day-to-day transactions. And this is one way by which banking is taken to the poor at their doorstep. Apart from that, say small finance banks have been opened. Right on today, we have 12 small finance banks in our country. And Paytm banks are, sorry, payment banks are also opened with a view to providing banking service to the poorest of the poor at cheaper rates. For example, payment banks like India Post Payment Bank, then say Paytm Payment Bank, Airtel Payment Bank, Geo Payment Bank. There are totally 6 payment banks. They have been opened with a view to providing banking service to the poor at cheaper rates. So this is financial inclusion. And not only this, in order to achieve financial inclusion, schemes like Atal Pension Yojana, then PMSSBY, PMJJBY. These two are insurance schemes. They have been started and you must know about them. These are the schemes by which the financial inclusion objective is achieved. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Can you try now telling, recollecting what I told you briefly? What is financial inclusion?
Financial inclusion is providing financial services to the poorest of the poor of our society so that they can indulge in activities like lending and receiving credit and insurance facilities. And there are many small payment banks that have been uh, started in India, which are
Small payment bank nahi, small finance banks.
small finance banks and
Small
payment.
Finance Bank, Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, Equitas Small Finance Bank, ESAF Small Finance Bank. There are 12
Yes,
small finance banks. Then
and six
Suryodai,
payment banks.
yeah, 6 payment banks. Very good. You are remembering it. आप और एक बार सुन लीजिए and prepare कर दीजिए. नहीं होने से, have I not provided you the materials for this thing?
No, you have provided me
I
materials,
have
but
not provided materials to you.
you have provided me.
I provided you, na?
Yes.
Oh, now 1 minute. Here, Sivan,
Neha.
yeah, uh, Neha. Mm, just a minute. Guidely. I have provided you guidely material also.
Yes, sir.
हाँ? किधर दिया आपको? व्हाट्सएप में दिया ना? कैसे दिया?
WhatsApp.
व्हाट्सएप में दिया है आपको?
Yes.
देखते हैं, 1 मिनट. व्हाट्सएप में दिया है 78600. या just a minute. Hope you are not in a hurry.
No, sir, I'm not
No.
in a hurry.
अच्छा, मिल गया जी. Very good. Thank you. अभी कोई दूसरे लड़के भी चाहते थे, उनके लिए तो देना है. ठीक है, बाद में दिया जाएगा. Good. I have given you guidely material. I have given you government schemes. I have given you most common interview questions also. Good. आपने गाइडली को पढ़ा है और गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स को पढ़ा है? कुछ पढ़ा नहीं?
Actually, when you sent me these materials, I was directly googling questions. I was reading, so I could not go through the document that you sent with a very attentive look. I just
नो, इसको डाउनलोड करके आप प्रिपेयर करने से बढ़िया होगा ना?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I will read.
Yeah. Good. Now let me go to, I am not going into the materials I have given you. I am confining myself now to Nabard.
Okay, sir.
What is the vision of Nabard?
What is the
Vision.
vision of Nabard is to promote rural prosperity?
Super.
Rural,
Fostering rural prosperity.
yeah.
Fostering rural prosperity.
Yes.
Are you aware of the government sponsored schemes in which our Nabard is interested in?
Nabard, the government sponsored scheme that Nabard is focusing are divided into two sectors, which are farm-based welfare schemes and off-farm welfare schemes. These include uh,
Can you
the
explain? Can you explain what is interest subvention scheme?
interest subvention scheme is one particular scheme through which the the farmers are provided loans at low interest rates, which ranges between 2 to 7%. And um, if they repay the loan on time or pay interest on time, they are further given concession and uh, in loans.
They are given concession loans. Have you heard of the term KCC?
Kisan credit card, yes sir.
Mm.
Kisan credit card is a scheme through which farmers are provided credit, short-term credits for purchasing materials related to their farm and equipments
One minute.
at
Hold on.
lower
No,
interest rate.
hold on, please. Yes. Hello. Too much water there. No water is there. There is. There is. I will take. I put it on. I already put it in the cup. Yeah, I put it in the cup and give me. Yeah. Good. You are told correctly. See, in the case of thank you. Thank you. See, in the case of here, this Akka is not here online. She is only talking. Hello, Nega Kumari, are you there online?
Yes sir, yes sir, I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah. My granddaughter came. She gave water to me. Yeah. Interest subvention scheme, you have told rightly, the farmers who are repaying properly or given, say, interest that is 2% to 3%. Now it is 3%. Since the year 2009, Government of India introduced additional subvention of 1% to farmers as an incentive for repaying the loans promptly, that is on or before the due date or on the date fixed by the bank. If the loan is repaid within the due date, they are returned, the interest charged is reduced by 3%. Okay. Hello.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah. Now, next one, they have given some relief to farmers. To provide relief to farmers affected by natural calamities, interest subvention of 2% has been made available to banks for the first year of restructured amount of crop loans. Such restructured loans will attract normal rate of interest from the second year onwards as per the policy laid down by RBI. I am reading from the website only. Interest subvention for small and marginal farmers against negotiable warehouse receipts. What is a warehouse?
Warehouse is the facility of storage for the production agricultural produce.
Super. How come a small girl like you come to know of these things? What is your father? You told me.
Advocate.
Advocate. इसलिए तो इतना पढ़ा है अपने. Good. That is why you come
Yes,
to
sir.
know.
Actually, as Nabard is totally different from my subject area, so I tried to do my homework that I should be knowing about the thing that I really don't know.
Very good. Similarly, interest subvention on working capital to animal husbandry and fisheries. What is animal husbandry?
Animal husbandry is related with rearing of animals for meat, milk, and related products, and it is a complementary complementary activity along with farming, so that can the income of farming families could be increased.
Which country is topping in the matter of production of milk?
India.
Correct. Why you are telling with hesitation? Were you not
Yes sir.
were you not sure that India is the topmost in this regard? India is the topmost. Okay.
Hello. Yes
India
sir.
India is the country that is topping in the matter of, say, production of milk.
Yes sir.
Now, let me come to a few general questions.
Yes.
Now, what are your strengths?
My strengths are that I'm hardworking,
Hmm.
I'm flexible, I can work in team, and if necessary, I can work then more than my capacity, or I can take extra work if needed.
Mhm. Good. And you can also add, I'm a hardworking person. I am good in time management. and I take up responsibilities, and I am, yeah, you have covered those points. Good. And I am a good team player also.
Okay, sir.
So in PhD in your university, Banaras Hindu University, how many people are doing in English research?
There are 75 research scholars in my department.
Babre, 75 people.
Yes, sir.
Great, 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 yaar. That
India
means,
is not in India. Banaras Hindu University is first in terms of enrolling research scholars. So there
oh,
are huge number of research scholars in all department.
so you are paid some stipend also during this period?
Yes, sir. I'm getting a handsome stipend because
Handsome.
I got
Handsome का
yeah.
मतलब 15,000 ना 20,000?
No, it's 42,000.
Really? Oh, wow, you are a rich lady.
Yes, but I will lose my stipend if I don't get a job soon.
Oh, you have, yeah, yeah.
Stipends are. I
No,
have
no.
1 year remaining.
Only 1 year remaining. Within that, you must get another job so that
Yes.
you don't have to depend on your stipend. So, but
Yes.
can you stop this research anytime and get into Nabard?
Yes, actually, I have completed writing my thesis. So as soon as get I get a job, I can submit my thesis and I can join the new institution. And even if I don't submit, I can take a withdrawal because there is this rule of residence period, and I have completed my residence period, so I can leave the research anytime.
And you can submit the paper later on also.
Yes, sir.
Good. How many guides are allotted for you? One or two?
One.
Only one.
Yes.
Normally, under researcher, people used to complain about the guides mishandling of the researchers. In your case, you are lucky enough to have a good guide.
Yes, my guide is good. Though he pressurized me to do things, but as a person, he is good.
Very good. Excellent. That's really nice. Very good. Now, yeah, you told about your strengths. Okay. Now, role model, I have already asked you. And you also told me about your hobbies का बारे में थोड़ा elaborate करके बताओ ना.
Sir, I like to watch movies which are women centered or
हम्म.
which are romantic comedies.
अच्छा, आजकल कुछ नया मूवी आया था जिसमें धनुष भी एक्ट किया था और सैफ अली खान का डॉटर और
Atrangire.
हाँ अतरंगी ले
I
अपने
have not watched that movie.
you are not watched that movie oh baba
I mostly focus on period drama and romantic comedies.
oh this was full of fun. It was full of fun, like uh, I mean it is as if some person who is not very sane behaving like that, but it was very interesting to watch it. But experience, personal experience, when I say problem hoga, that way. Nice, good, very nice. You are answering all the questions nicely only, no problem for you. Do you have any doubts or questions in your mind? I can ask some more questions also, but I would like to reserve them for next time when I talk to you. So now I will finish off this with what is that rapid fire quiz, and
Okay.
let me see how you are going to answer this. Who is the finance minister of our country?
Nirmala Sitaraman.
You have to say Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is the chairman of our Nabard?
Mr. Govind Raju Chental.
Correct. Now, who is the agriculture minister of India now?
Narendra Singh Tomar. Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar.
Good. You are a person of Bihar.
Yes,
Bihar
sir.
ka chief minister कौन है?
Mr. Nitish Kumar.
Who is the governor of Bihar?
I cannot recall it right now.
Okay. Who is the governor of Uttar Pradesh?
Anandiben Patel.
Uh, what is going to happen in Uttar Pradesh in the next few months?
Elections are upcoming and
अच्छा, I think you will not be having any vote in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, sir. No, I'm
Yeah,
domicile of Bihar.
yeah. And अच्छा ये बताइए, what is the trend? Which party do you think will win?
I think that BJP will come in power again.
Acha, you think so? That's right. No problem. That's correct. Now, what is the who is the governor of RBI?
Uh, Mr. Sasikant Das.
Mr.
Sasikant Das.
Shakti Kanta Das.
Saktikant Das. Okay.
हाँ, आपको दोनों एक ही है, शशिकांत शक्तिकांत दोनों एक लगता है, लेकिन both are different. Shakti Kanta Das is from Odisha.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. How many deputy governors are there in RBI?
4.
Good. Can you expand DICGC?
Deposit insurance credit. Uh, I don't remember after that. It is subsidiary of.
Credit Guarantee Corporation.
Yes, it is subsidiary of RBI.
Up to how much amount in deposit insurance is given?
I don't.
5 lakhs. You don't know this? ये तो basic question है. अरे भाई, आजकल तो bank deposits up to 5 lakhs is given guarantee by DICGC. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Which bank do you have an account?
Canara Bank and Bank of India.
Good. What is the difference between Canara Bank and Bank of India?
Uh,
No
both are
difference.
different.
No difference.
Yeah.
One is in Bengaluru, another is in Mumbai.
Okay, that's headquarter.
Yeah. And Canara Bank absorbed Syndicate Bank also, whereas Bank of India is remaining as it is. It has not been merged with any other bank so far. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. How many digits are there in debit card? Debit card में कितना digits है? Name, number में?
13.
16.
16. Okay.
क्रेडिट कार्ड डेबिट कार्ड में 16 होता है. आधार कार्ड में कितना होता है?
आधार कार्ड में 10, 9 or 10.
How successfully you are telling wrongly? 12 digits.
12 digits.
Yeah. In PAN card में कितना number है? कितना digits है?
I don't want to give wrong answer.
You understood that you are not giving correct answers. PAN card
Yes,
10
sir.
digits. PAN card 10 digits.
Okay, sir.
Then credit card, debit card 16, and उसका पीछे में there is one concept known as CVV. उसमें कितना
3
digit होता है?
digit. 3 digit.
Expansion of CVV क्या है?
CVV. I don't remember.
Card verification value.
Okay. Card
verification value. अच्छा, आपने
Okay.
सुना है MICR कोड सुना है?
Yes, sir. Magnetic ink character reader.
Magnetic ink character recognition.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And tell me how many digits? 9 digits.
Okay.
I will give the answer because I don't want you to tell me a long answer. Good.
Yes.
You told all these questions nicely. So, do you use your debit card more or checkbook more?
I use debit card more.
Yeah. Checkbook में can you define a check? Check का अंदर में क्या क्या columns होगा उसका बारे में briefly बता दो.
I really don't know about the columns of check, but I can assume it will include name of the person, bank's name, and the amount that is issued in that particular check, and to whom that the check will be issued.
और भी बोल सकता है ना, like name of the bank on which it is drawn, on the branch on which it is drawn, date of the check, payable to whom, either bearer or order, rupees in words, rupees in figures, then dastak of the person,
Yes,
account number of the person, then MICR code number, and also overall this much is there, and then it can be crossed or uncrossed also. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा बैंकिंग का बारे में आपको वीक लगता है, यू आर नॉट दैट वेरी गुड इन बैंकिंग, पढ़ा नहीं, करेक्ट?
And padha bhi nahi, and this is not exactly my forte, that I have not been reading about banking from so many days.
थोड़ा
So
थोड़ा थोड़ा थोड़ा, बिकॉज
uh,
नबार्ड इंटरव्यू में बैंकिंग का ज्यादा क्वेश्चन नहीं आएगा, फिर भी
yes,
पासिंग रेफरेंस में उसको टच करके जाएगा.
yes, sir.
गुड. आपका नेटिव प्लेस क्या है?
Madhepura
What is
in Bihar.
what is the profession of people from that place? Main profession.
Main profession of
People from that place.
agriculture,
Hmm.
and also all kind of profession that they can find in that particular area. Mostly agriculture.
Mostly agriculture. Good, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Very good. So this interview you have passed. No problem. We will meet next time. But you have to read Nabard का website और भी अच्छा पढ़ना है. I know you are not able to answer well, so I have not asked questions from that also. थोड़ा और भी ज़्यादा पढ़ लीजिए so that you can answer the queries nicely. ठीक है? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, don't feel bad that I'm. This is not a negative comment. I'm giving you 8.5 out of 10.
Sir, it's very good.
It's a good mark, but
Yes.
this may not be sufficient for getting a job, because whether you'll be having young boys and girls who have full time allowable for this and पूरा concentrate करके ज़्यादा पढ़ के confidence से answer करने वाला आते हैं, समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
उनका साथ में आप fight compete करना है.
Yes, sir.
So I suggest you go through the materials I have given you, whether they are useful or not, but they are all banking related only. उसको पढ़ लीजिए. इसका अलावा go through the say website of our Nabard, and in fact you can just have a glance of what is the capital of Nabard.
Right now it is 5,000 crore, and it is to be increased 30,000 crore.
नहीं, 15,000 crores.
To
Hello.
be increased.
Now
To
it
be
is
increased.
no, I don't know about that. But right now it is 15,000. How did you how did you
Yes, sir.
arrive at you
No,
you are
actually, I've googled, and I think I came towards old news, so that might be the reason.
no, what you should do, you should go to Nabard. Nabard का वेबसाइट में नीचे में फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट्स है, जिसमें लास्ट वन अलोन यू रीड, एंड उसमें मैंने चेयरमैन्स एड्रेस वगैरह कुछ होगा, उसको भी यू प्लीज रीड लाइक अ स्टोरी.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Best wishes. God bless you. And next time when you want to talk to me, kindly tell me one day beforehand, and you pay only 100 rupees and
Okay.
come to me. So best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
God
It was
bless you.
good.
Now you are talking very well. I am really happy to come across a literature candidate talking this much about Nabard. I am happy about that. Good.
Thank you, sir.
But जरूर आपको they will be going on drilling you. अरे भाई तुम तो लिटरेचर करके इधर क्यों आते हैं, इधर आके क्या करेगा, हाउ डू यू थिंक यू आर मोर फिट फॉर दिस. आपने थोड़ा ये पॉइंट्स भी बताना है. आई एम गुड इन अरिथमेटिक वगैरह कुछ बोलना है, that you have to improve your arithmetic expertise also and liking towards arithmetic.
Okay, sir.
because बैंक में आने से तो अब खाली फिगर्स तो देखना है.
Okay, sir.
इसका अलावा you have to study reports and submit. Of course, you will be very useful for preparing of notes and reports because you have very good language skills. that will be of use for you.
Okay, sir.
Best
Thank you,
wishes.
sir.
How are you?
Thank.
Are you happy now?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling good. It was good talking to you.
Yeah. No, but happiness तो आपका हवास से नहीं मालूम होता है ना.
Uh, no, sir. It was very good, but I have to read more, and I want to be prepared for the interview. And
Still more,
it
still more.
also depends upon the score that I have in written exam. So
Yeah. Acha, what is the classification? Written test को 60% and interview 40% ना क्या?
yeah, interview mark is only 50.
50.
Yes, sir.
And written test
200.
and oh,
Yes.
200 को convert into how much percentage? और दोनों का ऐड करेगा ना क्या?
Yes, sir.
ओहो, both are same. If they add these two also same. But ऐसा नहीं है, कभी कभी क्या होता है बैंकिंग में 80% आपको रिटर्न टेस्ट मार्क्स, 20% मार्क्स आर फॉर इंटरव्यू. आप जितना भी मार्क्स स्कोर करने से 200 से उसको 80 से कन्वर्ट होके रखेगा और इंटरव्यू में जितना मार्क आता है उसका 20 से कन्वर्ट करेगा, ये दोनों का ऐड करेगा. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
सो इसमें क्या एडवर्टाइजमेंट देख लीजिए, देख के हमको बता दीजिए व्हाट इज द
Okay,
परसेंटेज.
sir.
वेरी गुड.
Yes.
बेस्ट
Thank you,
विशेस.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Now smile or laugh. I must hear your happy voice. Good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sufficient.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.